What this means is that the transmission rate is going to increase. What this means is that the transmission rate is going to increase.
There's been some publicity across the state that the AIM system has distributed test kits to the campuses in the system. We have been given 1,150 test kits a month, so we certainly.
And there's been some sort of major launch in the activity that's happening at these gaming locations. I guess I'm not sure. I thought gambling was illegal in Texas, but apparently there's some sort of ways around it that I wish I knew about before. But now those active cases, about 1 in every 10 Coastal Bend residents is infected actively. The way we get to that is the CDC estimates that for every positive test, there's actually 10 people that have COVID-19. So if there's 6,000 active cases, there's actually 60,000 active cases in the area. Start to expect to see an increase in the number of cases in a week and a half to 2 weeks. The cell phone data is predicting an increased transmission rate. If you look at the number of encounters, if you look at our non-essential visits to places like restaurants and gaming centers and movies, the way this pandemic is going to work, it's not going to be over next week. It's not going to be over a month from now. As far as we can tell, it's not going to be over in 2020. So face coverings are now mandatory. You're supposed to self-isolate.
Well, we're all in this together. How's that for the answer? What we really expect is that everyone will understand, because we're not the only ones in the state who have a requirement for face coverings. Everyone should come to the campus with their face covering on day one. If they're not wearing it, a faculty member may remind you, or a classmate may remind you it has to be on. And we just expect people to understand.
You're supposed to self-isolate when you're symptomatic, or when you come into close contact with somebody who tests positive for COVID-19. Contact your not your public health official, contact your personal doctor and go from there. You can also contact the hotline and request to get tested. School closures are something that have been in place, and now it seems as the school year starts up, there's some debate about what's going to happen with the schools. I think a lot of schools are going to online instruction, but some are also doing in person, depending on where you are in the country. I know I'm a professor at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and there are going to be some face-to-face classes starting there next week.
And we ask the public to bear with us as we continue to ensure that the numbers we are reporting are not duplicates. You may also see edits to numbers as we work to make sure these lab reports are placed on the right dates. We continue to strive for transparency and accurate information